Hello my friends, this is one of my favorite computers. It's a Pentium 4 Nortwood clocked at 3 GHz, and while using it for recording footage for one of my next videos about year 2002 in PC gaming, it crashed. And it kept crashing and kept having stability issues, so what I want to do in this wonderful but sad night is make it work and finally upgrade some of the components, or make it work by upgrading some of the components. Before seeing the issue, I have here some spare parts, a hard drive, maybe it's a hard drive issue, another power supply that I'm sure it works, 3 sticks of 1 GB DDR memory, because in this PC I have only 1 GB of RAM and I want to go towards 2 GB, just to be safe from the swap menace. And then some video cards, because I don't want to use the FX 5900 as my main video card for retro gaming, because it's not that common and I want to keep it safe. That's why I'm thinking about this silent and hot GeForce 7600 GS. Or maybe this GeForce 6800 from Asus, both on AGP, obviously. Let's see the symptoms first. The PC does not start, maybe because the power is off. There you go. And it started by itself, never a good sign, right? At first the PC just crashed, but now it seems that it won't even give me video signal. Well, let's begin the operation and see who's the culprit. First, let's try another power supply, because if the power supply from the computer is on its last breath, I don't want to take the other components to the grave with it. But I will not be removing it, just adding this alongside it. And the PC still starts by its own, but the PC still will not post, so the power supply was okay. BIOS reset it is then. I'll be doing my favorite method of resetting the BIOS. Remove the memory sticks, start the PC without the RAM, wait for it to yell at me, then stop the PC. Also, I hope that the RAM is okay, because look at these gorgeous pieces of golden OCZ DDR400 memory sticks. Golden like the summer sun, cold like the days of winter past. And it works finally. So it just needed a BIOS reset. I think that after a few forced resets, while in Windows because of drivers or something, the PC got stuck and it needed a forced revive. Okay. But let's try to make some upgrades, and we'll see, we're not over yet. 2 1GB DDR400 King Max sticks, no radiators, but we're okay, they look nice. The PC does not need a new BIOS reset, as it will do its own thing after changing the RAM, hopefully. And no, it does not do that and does not post. BIOS reset again it is. I'm doing the same shenanigans and it starts. But what is this, my friends? Vertical lines? Oh no! Don't tell me the video card is gone. Moving the cable does nothing, but moving the video card in the AGP slot results in vertical lines. Why? And I have corrupted fonts in the BIOS. This means that the AGP slot is done for, or that the video card is on its last breath. So I'll need to use another video card and test if this is the issue. The sad part is that although I have some videos with the FX 5900, I did not manage to do a proper review for it, as it deserves, and I'm extremely saddened by this. It is what it is. Let's try the 7600 GS, which worked perfectly until now, with the exception of being really hot. And yeah, it was the video card, unfortunately, and it's unfortunately because this is one of my favorite video cards, bought at a really good price, and I don't know what to do. Help, please. But I don't want to use the 7600 GS. I want to upgrade to this wonderful Asus GeForce 6800 Vanilla, because it's from 2004 and I can use older drivers for it compared to the 7600 GS. And it also has a memory bus of 256 bits, and I really want to get rid of mediocrity. Also, another reason for change is that this 7600 gets extremely hot. I can't even hold my fingers on it for 3 seconds after just booting the Windows. So there is nothing else to do than change to this beautiful and hopefully not that loud 6800 and hope for the beast. Beast because I had some issues in the past with it. But no, it works like a charm, and bonus, some nice blue LEDs at the back. Shiny, retro and awesome. Like I've said, I prefer the 6000 series to the 7000 series because I'm going to mainly play 1998-2004 games, and for that I need older drivers. But also the 6800 is faster than the 7600 GS. Let's gauge what the system can do with some classic 3D Mark 2001 SE, and it seems to be running great. I let it run until the end and I did not encounter any issues. Also, the FPS is really good, around 200 FPS in the first tests. But let's start some real games. And the first game is Mafia, and now you'll see why you'll need a 2004 card for a 2002 game. We have around 40 FPS, 1280 by 1024 all settings maxed out. I've played the game for a while, it runs okay, but wanting to increase the FPS even further, and because this 6800 has some issues when restarting the PC, I've changed it to the mighty 6800 GS. I've tested it for a while, but it's not it. And this is how I went back in time to 2003 and to the Radeon 9800 XL/Pro, which should be great for 1998-2004 gaming. Let's see. The first game is the classic Unreal Tournament, released in 1999, and I'm playing at 1280 by 1024, 32-bit, and the game is very smooth, and I had no issues with changing the settings from 16-bit to 32-bit, and I'm saying that because I had freezes and very low FPS by doing this on some of my other systems. Also, I'm going to use anisotropic 8X for all games. We can't have a Radeon video card without using anisotropic, because the performance impact is close to none, and Radeon's anisotropic is superior to what Nvidia could show back then. And also the anti-aliasing is superior, and the image quality. And on a CRT the colors are more vibrant on Radeons. You know what? Radeon cards are better for Windows XP gaming. It is what it is. No hate please. Better like and subscribe to show your appreciation, if for my work. Work. Also, some people told me to bake the card. I don't know if candlelight is enough for this, but we'll see. But while we're at controversial statements, lately I've developed a soft spot for the Unreal Tournament weapons. And maybe the weapons are better than those from Quake 3. Well, except the rocket launcher. And the railgun. And the plasma gun. And the lightsaber. Sorry, this was from the next game. And the next game is Star Wars without lightsabers, but with near light speed capable vehicles, or pods. Episode 1 Racer is a really nice game that runs at maximum 55 FPS. Engine limitation, I don't know. It seems to me that the resolution is somewhat lower and the game is rather pixelated. 6 times the anti-aliasing it is. And by using 6x anti-aliasing, the FPS goes up to 75 FPS? Is this a measurement from another galaxy far away or what? Always a pleasure playing this game. And one day, I will finish it with flawless progress. Believe you me. Also, the worst map to shoot video footage is this one. It's too white and the camera sensor goes crazy. Don't do that please, thanks.
But Geek, you are the one that uses this map all the freaking time.
Truer words have never been spoken, my little green friend, but I really like snow, and if you don't behave, I'm sending you in the last recorded Ice Age. Talking about Ice Age and games that melt your heart, here we have some amazing melted ice from 2002, Serious Sam: The Second Encounter. This water simply looks gorgeous, and although not realistic, it's very stylish. Just like the overall visuals in Serious Sam, be it grass, trees, forests, Egyptian buildings, everything about the game looks amazing, even this classic lens flare effect. I just wanted to say something smart, but this fella was burning for some action. Crispy legs. Yeah, the smart thing, the textures. Look at these textures from 2002, which look amazing even when getting very close to them. That's it. And No One Lives Forever 2 was the game that initially crashed my FX 5900. First, the upper part of the display is darker because this Samsung 931BF has a TN panel which, although fast compared to older LCDs, the viewing angles are horrible. You need to look at it at 90 degrees sharp. No One Lives Forever 2 was developed by the amazing guys from Monolith, the ones that created Blood, Aliens vs Predator 2 and Fear, among others. And we have here another game from 2002 that looks amazing. Is this the best year regarding visuals? We have Warcraft 3, Age of Mythology, Morrowind, No One Lives Forever 2, Serious Sam: The Second Encounter, Jedi Knight 2 Jedi Outcast, Mafia and others. This game is a half FPS, half RPG, half stealth, half action game. Some kind of Frankenstein but prettier, Frankenstein's Bride. And now, moving from the peaceful and quiet nights of Japan to the atrocious, painful, awful, noisy nights of World War II, we have the original Call of Duty, the game that started it all. What I love about this game is the sheer madness, don't see or understand what's happening, shoot everything that moves but not your team type of gameplay. It's sublime. However, I'd rather play shooters that are not team-based because I'm not that good in figuring out which is friend or which is foe. And woe is me because sometimes I'm shooting the wrong guys. Arrivederci. But this is not the end, because finally we have Unreal Tournament 2004, which usually I'm good at, but now I'm bottom of the barrel, lowest of the lows. Petroleum residue? This is what Google suggested as a similar expression. I don't know, man. Yeah, Unreal Tournament 2004 runs at 1280 by 1024, absolute maximum settings and 8x anisotropic, and the game has stellar performance, over 60 FPS most of the time, towards 80 sometimes. I got my donkey kicked, but I'm really happy with how smooth the game plays and feels. No stutters, no freezes, nothing, just pure adrenaline and enjoyment. Yeah, the upgrades paid off, and although I did not test this PC extensively, I'm really excited to continue my journey into making the perfect computer for early Windows XP gaming. For now, this is it for me. I would upgrade the CPU to a Northwood at 3.4 GHz, get a new and better cooler, and change the ODG1 sound card to an ODG2ZS, and maybe make it a little quieter. Until then, thank you all for watching, and don't forget to have fun and be nostalgic.